Namaste, everyone. This is Yogi Anand from Adwait Yoga School, and today we are celebrating Buddha Poornima. Please keep quiet, don't speak anymore. Namaste, everyone. This is Yogi Anand from Adwait, and on this auspicious occasion, we will celebrate Buddha Poornima. This is full moon day. And on this full moon day, the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, was born. And the same day he got enlightenment, and the same day he left his body. So this day is very significant and very special. In the whole history, there is no anyone who was born on the same date, who got enlightenment on the same date, and who left his body on the same date. He is one and only in the whole history of this era, especially. So, and Buddha was not an ordinary person or an ordinary yogi. He was a super yogi, a super enlightened master, a super exalted one, the blessed one. And he was born as a man, and by his own efforts, very powerful efforts, and what you call extraordinary efforts, he achieved the state called Buddhahood, the supreme enlightenment. And when one attains the supreme enlightenment, then one becomes super powerful in all the aspects. And that person becomes not an individual, but the universal one, and manifests the divinities and the supernatural powers through his words and deeds. So let's celebrate today by chanting the mantras, which are actually his attributes, his attainments, his achievements, his natures, and try to understand the meaning of every word. If you can't understand the meaning, at least if you will focus on the vibrations, the sounds of the mantra, that will also help you. And even you have intention of connecting with that Supreme Enlightened One, that is more than enough. That also will help you connect with that cosmic consciousness called the divine mind, the divine consciousness. So first I'll offer the flower. This is the lotus flower. And Buddha was fond of lotus flower. And all the Buddhas are fond of lotus flower because it has so many meanings. It has numerous petals, are the symbols of different dimensions, different aspects, facets of the divine energies, divine consciousness. And you can see in the picture all around the lotus flowers only. He is sitting on the lotus flower. So lotus flower is favorite flower of Buddha. All the Buddhas are past, present, and future. And this flower is also found of goddess Lakshmi, who is the deity of wealth. So I'll chant a mantra to offer this flower. नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। बुद्धं धम्मं संघं नमस्सामि। बुद्धं धम्मं संघं नमस्सामि। बुद्धं धम्मं संघं नमस्सामि। साधु साधु साधु। Offer this flower to the Buddha or the Buddhas. And now I'll chant other mantras. So this set of mantras are called Namakar Pali. You not understand the meaning, you may not understand, but just try to focus on the vibrations, on the sounds, and some words if you can. Sugatang, Sugatang Settang, Kusalang, Kusalang Jahang, Amatang, Amatang Santang, Asamang, Asamang Dadang, Saranang, Saranang Lokang, Aranang, Aranang Karang, Abhayang, Abhayang Thanang, Nayakang, Nayakang Name, Nayana Subhaga, Kayangang, Madhuvar Saropetang, Amit Guna Ganadharang, Dasabalam Matulang Vande, Yo Buddho Dhiti Manyatharako, Sansare Anubhosikayikang, Dukkhang Cetasikang Chalokato, Tang Vande Naradeva Mangalam. Bhattissa Tilakkana Chitradeham, Dehachuti Nigatapachalantang, Panyadhiti Sila Gunokhavindam, Vande Munimanti Majayati Uttam. Patodayang Baladivakarangva, Madhye Yatinang Lalitan Sirihi, Unnindu Sankha Samukhang Anejang, Vandami Sabbanu Mahang Muninandam. Upeta Punyo Varabodhi Mule, Sasena Maram Sugato Jinitva, Abodhi Bodhing Arunodayam Hi, Mamamitang Marjinang Abhangang, Ragadi Chedamala Nanakhagang, Sati Samanna Falakabhigahang, Silogalankara Vibhusitang Tang, Namami Minnavarami Dhupetang, Dayalayang Sabbathitukkarang Karang, Bhavannavatikkamagattang Gatang, Tilokanathang Susamahitan Hitang, Samant Chakkung Panamamitang Mitang, Taghing Paramisanchayang Chayang, Gatang Gatang Sabhi Sukhapadang Padang, Nara Naranang Sukhasambhavang Bhavam, Nama Namanang Jinapungavangavang, Magganganavang Munidakhanaviko, Ihapiyang na Yan Karena Gahako, Aruhya Yotaya Bahu Bhavannava, Tare Sitang Buddha Maggapahang Name. Samati Sati Par मिसंभरन्नं वरबोधितुमे चतुसच्चदसं वरमित्थिगतं नरदेवहितं तिभवूपशमं प्रणमामि जिनं शतपुण्य जलखन्निकं विरजं गगनोपमधिं धितिमेरुसमं जलजूपमशीतलशीलयुतं पृथिवीसहनं प्रणमामि जिनं यो बुद्धो सुमति दिवे दिवाकरो व शोभन्तु रतिजनने शिलासनं हि आसीनो शिवसुखदं अदेशिधम्मं देवानं तमसदीशं नमामि नित्यं यो पादपङ्कजमुदुल मुदुत्तलराजिकेहि लोकेहि तीहि विकलेहि निराकुलेहि सम्पापुणे निरुपमे यत्यमेव नाथो तं सब्बलोकमहितं असमं नमामि बुद्धं नरानरसो समो शरणं तत्तं पन्ना पदीपजुतिया विहतन्धकारम् अत्थाभिकाम नरदेवहितावहं तं वन्दामि कारुणिकमग्गमनन्तयाणम् अखिलगुणनिधानो यो मुनिन्दोपगन्त्वा वनमिषिप तन्वहं सन्यतानं निकेतं तहिमकुशलच्छेदं धम्मचक्रं पवत्तो तमतुलमभिकन्तं वन्दनीयं नमामि शुचिपरिवारितं सुरुचिरप्पभाहिरत्तं सिरिविसरालयं गुपितमिन्द्रियेहुपेतं रविशशिमण्डलप भूतिलक्षणोपचित्तं सुरनरपूजितं सुगतमादरं नमामि मग्गोडुम्पेन मुहुपटिघा सदी उल्लोलवीचिं संसारोघं तरितामभयं पारपत्यं पजानं ताणं लेणं अस्मशरणं एकत्तित्थ प्रतिष्ठं पुण्यखेतं परमसुखदं धम्मराजं नमामि कंडम्बमूले परहितकरो यो मुनिन्दो निसिन्नो अच्छेरं शीघं नयनशुभगं आकुलन्न किजालं दुज्जालध्वंसं मुनिभिजहितं पातिहेरं अकाशी वन्दे तं सेट्ठं परमरतिजं इद्धितं मे हुपेतं मुनिन्दक्को व्येको दयुदयरुणो यानवित्थिन्न बिम्बो विनेयपाणोघं कमलकथितं धम्मरंसीवरेहि शुभो धेसि शुद्धे तिभव कुहरे व्यापितकितिनं च तिलोकचक्षुं दुःखमहसनं तं महेशिं नमामि योजिनो अनेक जातियं सपुत्तदारमङ्गजीवितंपि बोधिपेमतो अलग्गमानसो अदास्येव अत्थिकस्स दानपारमिं ततो परं अपूरीशीलपारमादिकंपि तासमित्थियोपयातमग्गतं तमेकदीपकं नमामि देवादेवातिदेवं निधनवपुधरं मारभङ्गं अभङ्गं दीपं दीपं त्वजानं जयवरशयने बोधिपत्तं दिपत्तं ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मागतानं वरगिरकथिकं पापहीनं पहीनं लोकालोकाभिरामं सततमभिनमे तं मुनिन्दं मुनिन्दं बुद्धो निग्रोधबिम्बो मुदुकचरणो ब्रह्मघोषेणि जङ्घो वश्चातङ्गजातो पुनरपि सुगतो सुपतिष्ठितपादो मोदो दातुर्नलोमो अथमपि सुगतो ब्रह्मजुगत्तभावो नीलख्ये दिग्पणिः सुखमलक्ष्वी थुम्यरसग्गसग्गी चत्तालिसग्गदन्तो सामकलपनजो अन्तरं सप्पपीनो चक्केनङ्कितो पादो अविरल दसनो मार्जुनशङ्खपादो तिष्ठन्तो नो नमन्तो भयकरमुदुना जन्नुकानाम संतो वट्टखंदो जिन्नो गोतरुण पखुमको सिंह पुब्बड्ढकायो सत्तप्पिनो च दिघङ्गुलीमथ सुगतो लोमकूपेकलोमो सम्पन्नो दातदाढो कनकसमतचो नीलमुत्कलोमो सम्बुद्धो थूलजिह्वो अथ सिंहहनुको जालिकप्पादहत्थो नाथो उन्हीं ससीसो इति गुणसहितं तं महेशिं नमामि। बुद्धो बुद्धोति घोषो अतिदुर्लभतरो का कथा बुद्ध भावो लोके तस्मा विभावि विविधहित सुखं साधवो पथयन्ता। इत्थं अत्थं वहन्तं सुरनरमहितं निभयं दक्षिणेयं लोकानं नन्दिवड्ढं दशबलमसमं तं नमस्सन्तु नित्यं। पुण्येनेतेन सोऽहं निपुणमति सतो संपराये च तित्तो दक्षो दिट्ठुज जोपन्यो अविकलवीर्यो भोगवासं विभागी तिखो सूरोधितत्तो सपरहितचरो दिग्गजीवी अरोगो धन्यो वन्नो यशस्वी अतिबलवधरो कित्तिमाखन्तु पेतो सद्धो दातंगुपेतो परम सिरिधरो दिट्ठ धम्मे विरक्तो लज्जी कल्याण मित्तो अविरत कुशलो पंचशीलादिरक्षो अपिच्छो अपकोधो अतिबुजु हदयो इद्धिम अपमेयो पासंसो पेम वाचो सुजन गुण विदु मामकोशो भवेयं। इत्थं असंख्ये नाथ गुणे लक्षण दीपिते गाथासु सूचकास्वेक गाथंपि सरते बुधो चतुरापाय मुक्तोसो साधकत्थ द्वयस्स च हतु पद्मवचालो च लाभिहित सुखस्स च अधिपो नरदेवानां चतुर्दीपि सर्वोऽपि वा भवेय अन्तिमे देहे तमय्यं शेतछत्तकं भावनायाना भावनायानमारुह्य सममे सति सुब्बतो इमस्मिन् अत्तभावेऽपि रोगो दिग्गजीविको पूजितो सब्बलोके हि भावनाभिरतिमनो जनप्रियो मनापोच का कथाखिल धारणे। नमो बुद्धाय, नमो बुद्धाय, नमो बुद्धाय। So that was a set of the mantras in Pali that is called Namakar Pali. Now I'll chant another mantra. Next is Buddha Vandana, where I'll chant some mantras in Pali, which are dedicated to Gautama Buddha and all the Buddhas of past, present, and future. Especially the Buddha has mentioned 7 Buddhas. Gautama Buddha, before him, in the same aeon, before him, the Buddha was Kassap Buddha. And before Kassap Buddha, there was Konagaman Buddha. His Sanskrit name was Kanakmuni Buddha also, Konagaman Buddha. And before Konagaman Buddha, there was another Buddha, and his name was Kakusanda Buddha. So these 4 Buddhas appeared on this planet in this present aeon called Hadkalp. This is very gentle Kalpa aeon where these 4 Buddhas were born, and in 91,000 kalpas before, 91,000 kalpas before, there was first Buddha. Buddha has mentioned his name was Vipassi Buddha, and after him 31,000 aeon before. Now there was second Buddha. Buddha has mentioned, and his name was Shikhi Buddha. Shikhi Buddha. His name was Shikhi Buddha, and he was also super enlightened one. And in the same aeon, there was another Buddha was born. His name was Vessabhu Buddha. So Buddha has mentioned 7 Buddhas so far, after 91,000 kalp till now. And there is another Buddha to be born, to be appeared. His name is Mattei Buddha. Maitreyi Buddha or Mattei Buddha. He is yet to be born. But we are blessed that this Buddha, Gautama Buddha, was born only 26,000 years ago. And his teachings are still available and very systematic, very, very systematic, organized. And that is for everyone. That leads to the extinction of the sufferings, that leads to the tranquility of being, that leads to the discernment, that leads to the nirvana, which is the complete annihilation of the cycle of sufferings, birth and death. So this mantra, I will chant words which are dedicated for this Buddha and all the Buddhas. It's called Buddha Bandhana. Just try to observe the frequencies of the song. And if you can understand some meanings, it's fine. Devaloka Chavitvana Mahamaya Kuchiyang Uppachi Guruvaramhi Vandetam Sakya Pungavang Dasama Satchaye Neso Vijay Matu Kuchito Sukkavare Lumbiniyang Vandetam Loka Pujitam. I will also explain some meanings. Devaloka Chavitvana Mahamaya Kuchiyang means the Siddhartha Gautama descended from the Devloka, Tushita Loka, and he entered into the womb of Mahamaya, was his mother's name. Kuchiyam means Kukshi, means the stomach in the womb. Uppajji Guruvaramhi Bandetam Sakya Pungavam. And he was born on, that was Thursday actually. Thursday. He was conceived on Thursday. And we salute to that Sakya Muni. Sakya, he belongs to Sakya, Sakya dynasty or Sakya Kul. Kul means the lineage. And Dasma Satchaye Neso Vijay Mato Kuchito Sukkavare Lumbiniyang Bande Tang Lok Pujitam. He was born in the 10th month. Normally, a baby is born in 9th month, but he was born in 10th month, after 10th month. And Lumbini is the place in Nepal. He was born there. So, Vande Tang Lok Pujitam. Chakravati Sirang Hitwa Mahasin Nikamang Sudhi Nikami Chandavaramhi Nametang Munikunjarang Asatha Bodhi Mulamhi Palanke Aparajite Patto Sabangno Natho Nametang Buddhavasare. And he got enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. People means the people tree. Under that tree, and that day was Buddha Wednesday. Panchavaggiya Mukhanang Devanang Migadavane Sorivare Dhammachakang Battesi Tanjinanname. And after he got enlightenment, he first taught that knowledge to his 5 disciples at Mrigdav, Sarnath, at Varanasi, and he started the Dhammachakra. He restarted the Dhammachakra. Actually, the Dhammachakra first was taught by the Buddha, first Buddha, and the same lineage had maintained that, and Gautama Buddha also restarted that Dhammachakra again. And every practitioner of Buddhahood, every practitioner of the enlightenment is actually activating that Dhammachakra. In Tibet, when you go to Tibet, then they have a kind of tool. You go and you move it. Have you seen that? You go and you move it, that chakra, wheel. And that is physical, but it has meaning. That if you practice truthfulness, if you practice peace of mind, if you practice patience, if you practice forgiveness, that means you are also activating that chakra inside. So we have chakras, we have Kundalini chakras also, chakras in ourselves. That chakra is also connected with our Buddha chakras, Dhamma chakra. So when you activate it, you are activating that Dhamma chakra. And crown is the ultimate chakra. So when you activate crown, you activate Dhamma chakra. So the first, in this 26,000 years, year ago, he reactivated that Dhamma chakra at Varanasi. That was the meaning. Sab sankhat dhammanang pakasi anichitang nibutanga varamhi namadi amantandadam. And then he taught what is Dhamma, what are the sanskara. Sanskar means habit energies, and there are five groups of existence. This is called samskara also. And first samskara is roop, means body. Everyone has body, and body is the first sanskara. And second is sanya. Sanya is perception. Before perception, Buddha has taught the second samskara as Vedana. Vedana is sensations, the feelings. You feel of heat, you feel of cold, all these are feelings. So feeling is the second part. And third is Sangya, perception. And then Sanskar. Sanskar itself is the fourth one. Sanskar means the mental formations. Whatever images appear in your mind is called samskar. You see any form. Every form is samskar actually. And the fifth he taught was the Vijnana, consciousness. So these are five things, five groups of existence, which are actually impermanent. And when we attach to any of them, we create the sufferings, we cause the sufferings. So Buddha had taught that these are the five groups of existence, and every group of existence is impermanent. Therefore, don't attach to that and don't think that they are yourself, they are your Atman. This is what Buddha taught. And Nama Adhi Amatandadam means that gives the immortality, nectar, Amrit, Suryavare, Sonnaya, Doniya, Jinavigaho, Agginujjalito Tassa Name Dhatu Sarirakam. And the Buddha, when he left his body, his corporal body was burnt, and the ashes, his body's ashes are still preserved. His body ashes are still preserved. So that ashes were divided into 8 parts, and different kings took that ashes and kept intact, and they also raised pagodas, different pagodas. But some ashes are still preserved. That was taken to Sri Lanka, and from Sri Lanka that travels, that was brought to India also, where Buddha got enlightenment. So that was his mantra. Now, at the end, I will just chant the Dhammapada, which are the collections of Buddha's teachings, and then we'll finish this today's worship to Buddha. And collect yourself, concentrate yourself. Buddha has taught us to be very simple, avoid all the complications. Things are very easy, things are very straight, but this is complicated mind which make the things very complicated. So be very simple, don't be complicated. Even the most complicated secrets of the universe is also very simple. What we need is we have to have just simple mind. And if you live simple life, the entire existence will appear to you very simple. You know? If you are complicated, the things will become complicated. So let us be very simple. Don't be any, formal. Don't be formal. Don't be artificial. Be very natural. Very natural. No artificiality. This is what you have to learn and practice in our lives. The people who live artificial lives, try to keep, yourself away from them. Try to maintain this distance from the people who live artificial, who live formal lives. Be very natural. Whatever you have inside, just be in the same way. Don't create any drama. Don't do any drama. Be very simple. And by chanting this Dhammapada, you will just understand, try to understand. Actually, I have this in English also, but because Buddha's teachings are compiled and collected in Pali language, so I will chant it and you will just try to understand as much as you can. If not, just try to absorb the vibrations, because right now I am chanting, but I am also connected with that cosmic consciousness called Buddhahood. Buddha calls this Alay Vijnan. Alay Vijnan means the supreme consciousness or the divine mind or the universal consciousness. So that divine mind or universal consciousness, Alay Vijnan, is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, that is available everywhere. What we have to do is we have to just connect to that with peaceful of energy being, peaceful mind, and don't allow anything to disturb you. Be very focused, be absorbed. So the first chapter is about Yamak Vaggo. This part of Khudak Nikaya, and this is Yamak Vaggo, means about the death. Yam means the death or the god of death. Yamraj is god of death. I'll chant the mantras and just try to understand. Mano Pubangama Dhamma, Mano Settha Mano Maya, Manasa che Paduttena, Bhasati va Karoti va, Tato nang Dukkham Anveti, Chakkang vo Vahato Padang. Mano Pubangama Dhamma, Mano Settha Mano Maya, Manasa che Pasannena, Bhasati va Karoti va, Tato nang Sukhmanveti, Chaya va Anupayini. In these two sutras, Buddha has mentioned about mind, that mind is everything, mind is leader. And if you do any action with peaceful mind, the happiness follows. If you do anything with restless mind, the suffering follows. Akachimang avadhimang ajinimang ahasime ye chatang upanahiyanti virang te sang na sammati. Akachimang avadhimang ajinimang ahasime ye chatang upanahiyanti virang te supasammati. means that if I do any things, whether good and bad, that will not give me results. People forget. But whatever you do, that is accumulated slowly, slowly, that will accumulate, and in due course, that will give the fruits. Nahi veren verani samanti de kudachanan averen sa sammanti esa dhammo sanantano pare chana vijananti mayam yathayamamase ye cha tattha vijananti tato sammanti medaga. In the fifth sutra, Buddha has taught that by envy, by jealousy, by feeling ill will towards anyone, by anger, you cannot overcome anyone. You cannot extinguish the enmity to hit against, but by patience, by forgiveness. And this is the eternal truth. Savanupassing vihirantam indriyesu asangvutam bhojanam hi chamatanyu kusitang hine viriyam tangve pasati maro vato rukkhavam dubbalang asubha nupassing vihirantam indriyesu susangvutam bhojanam hi chamatanyu saddhang aradhya viriyam tangve nappasahati maro vato selangva pabbhatam Anikasavo kasavam yo vathang dahisati apetodam satchena naso kasavam arahati yo chavant kasavassa silesu susamahito upetodam satchena save kasavam arahati asare saramatino sare cha saradassino te sarang nadhikachanti Michha sankappa gochara sarancha sarato natva asarancha asarato te sarang adhikachanti samma sankappa gochara yatha agaram duchannang buddhi samati vichhati evam abhavitam chittang rago samati vichhati yatha agaram suchannang buddhi na samati vichhati evam subhavitam chittang rago na samiti vichhati Rago na samati vichati. Ida sochati pecca sochati papakari ubhayatha sochati so sochati so vihyanati diswa kamma kili thamattano. Ida modati pecca modati kat punnyo ubhayatha modati so pamodati diswa kamma visuddhi mattano. This is about that the people who live righteousness, who live the life of Dharma, they enjoy in this life and they also enjoy after the death. Id tappati, pech tappati, papakari, ubhayat tappati, papang me katanti tappati, bhiyo tappati, dugating gato. Means the people who are able, they undergo sufferings in this life and they undergo sufferings even after the death also. Id nandati, pech nandati, katapunyo, ubhayat nandati, Puyang me katanti nandati, bhiyo nandati suganti gato. Means in this life also, in after the death of this body also, they enjoy. They feel bliss. Bahum piche sanghitang bhasamanu natakkaro hoti naro pamatto gopo gavo ganiyang paresang na bhagava samanyan sahoti. Appam piche sanghita bhasamanu Dhammassa hoti anudhammachari ragancha dosancha pahaya moham sammapadano suvimutta chitto anupadiyano itva hurangva sa bhagava samanyassa hoti. So they who practice Dhamma, Dhamma means truthfulness, Dhamma means honesty, Dhamma means righteousness. They enjoy in this life, they enjoy after the death also. Next is apamada bhaggo, means apamad means seriousness, not carelessness. Pramad means carelessness, and apramad means very seriousness, very deep. Whatever you do with sincerity, you do with full heart, with full mindfulness. That is called apramad. You don't give any room for mistakes. So when you don't make mistakes, that is called aprama. So Buddha has mentioned about this, and through these sutras in this section, second apamadavak. Apamado amatapadam, pamado machuno padam, apamatta namiyanti, ye pamatta yatha mata. Means people who are mindful, they experience the truth, they experience the immortality. And they who are mindless, they are like that. Even they are living, but they are dead. Evam vissesato yatva appamadam hi pandita appamade pamodanti ariyanam gochredata. So the wise people are very mindful. Te jhaino satatika nichang talah parakrama pusanti dhira nibbanam yoga khemang anuttaram. They practice meditation, they practice absorption, and they meet the yoga came, anuttar yoga came, means the fruit of yoga is the nibbana. Uttanavato satimato suchikamassa nisammakarino sanyatasya dhamma jivino apamattasya yasobhi vaddhati. Utthanen pamadena sanyamen damen cha deepankairat medhavi yang ogho nabhikirati. Pamadmanuyunjanti bala tummedhino jana apamadancha medhavi dhanang setthabang rakhati. Ma pamadmanuyunjetha ma kamrati santhavang apamatto hi jhayanto pappoti vipulang sukham. Pamadam appamadena yada nudati pandito panya pasad maruhya asoko sokinang pajan. Pabtatthopabhumatte dhiro bale avikhati appamatto pamattesu suttesu bahujagaro ablavassango jhisi hitva yati sumedhaso. Appamadena magava devanang setthatangato appamadang pasansanti pamado garhito sada. Buddha praises the mindfulness. Appamad means mindfulness, seriousness. Buddha praises seriousness, and he says, my disciples are very serious among they who live careless lives. So he teaches that, hey, my disciples, be serious, be very profound. Among people who are careless, who are mindless, be mindful. And then further he says that the God of gods, the king of gods, it's called Indra Sakra. So Buddha says that the king of gods becomes the one who is mindful. So there is competitions or there is examination, and the one who becomes the most mindful becomes the candidate for that king of gods. And this is what is the seriousness, the mindfulness. Uttanavatu satimato suchikammasa nisammakarino sanyatas dhamma jivino apamattasya yasobhi vaddhati. Uttanena pamadena sangyamena damena cha deepankairatha medhavi yang ogho nabhikirati. Pamadamanu yunjanti bala dummedhino jana apamadancha medhavi dhanang setthang rakhati. Ma pamadmanu yunjetha ma kamrati santhavang apamatto hi jhayanto pappoti vipulang sukhang. Pamadang apamadena yadanudati pandito panya pasad maruhya asoko sokining pajang. Pabtathopa bhumatte dhiro bale avekhati. Buddha says, the mindful, the serious one, is like one who is standing on the peak of the mountain, and the mindless and the frivolous people are the people who are like walking on the plain. So the serious one, the mindful one, lives on the height of the mountain, at the peak of the life, of the consciousness, and the mindless live the mediocre lives. Apamanto pamattesu suttesu bahujagaro abalassagam va sighasso hitva yati sumedhaso. Appamadena bhagava devanang settatangato appamadang pasansanti pamado garhito sada. Appamadrato bhikkhu pamade bhaydassiva संयोजनं अणुथूलं दहं अग्गिव गच्छति अपमादरतो भिक्खु पमादे भयदस्युवा. So he teaches to his disciple, hey, be apramadi, means be mindful, very serious. And people who are not serious, they go to the lower realms of the lives. Next is third Vaggo. Appamadrato bhikkhu pamade bhaydasyuva abhabbo parihana nibbana seva santike. And you will go to the nibbana, nirvana, the ultimate enlightenment. Chitta Bhaggo, third. Fandanang chapalang chittang durakhang dunnivarayang ujung karoti medhavi usukaro vatejanang varijo thale khitto okamo kat ubhato parifanda tidang chittang maradheyang pahatave dunnigasah dunnigahasalahuno yattha kamanipatino chittas damatho sadhu chittang dantang sukhavaham suduttasang sunipunang यत्त कामनिपातिनं चित्तं रक्षेथ मेधावी चित्तं गुत्तं सुखावहं दूरंगमं एकचरं अशरीरं गुहाशयं ये चित्तं संयमे सन्ति मुखन्ति मारबन्धना अन्वठित चित्तस्य सद्धम्मं वजि अविजानतो परिप्लव प्रसादस्य पय्या न परिपूरति अनवस्सुत चित्तस्य अनन्वा हतचेतसो पुण्या पापहीनस्य नत्थि जागरतो भयं कुम्भूपमं कायमिमं विदित्वा नगरूपमं चित्तमिदं उपेत्वा योधेथ मारं पय्या बुधेन जितं च रक्षे अनिवेशनो सिया अचिरं वतयं कायो पृथिवीं अधिशेषति क्षुद्धो अपेत विज्ञानो नियत्थवं कलिंगरं दिशो दिशं यं तं कैरा वेरी वा पनं वेरिनं मिच्छापीन हितं चित्तं पापीयो नं ततो करे न ततं माता पिता कैरा अये वापि च यातका सम्मपान हितं चित्तं सेयस्सो नं ततो करो सेयस्सो नं ततो करे को इमं पृथिवीं विच्चे सति यम लोकं च इमं सदेवकं को धम्मपदं सुदेशितं कुशलो पुप्पमिमं पचेस्सति. So the fourth chapter started, and the third chapter we had studied about the chitta. Chitta means mind, and Buddha emphasizes that mind is everything, and neither mother nor father nor anyone can save you but your enlightened mind. Samma panihitam chittam seyasso nang tato karo. Samma panihitam means absorbed mind, focused mind, samahit mind, equanimous mind can only liberate you, can only save you from the disaster, from the catastrophe of lives. Fourth is Puphavago. Puph means the flower. So in this chapter, Buddha has spoken about the nature of flower and be like a flower. And this chapter has the collections of his teachings where Buddha taught at different places, at different situations, and they are compiled in one chapter, which are connected with the flowers. So let us hear and try to understand. I'll explain also the summary and the meaning of that teaching. Ko imang pathabing vichesati yam lokang cha imang sadevakang ko dhamma padang sudesitam kusalo puppamiva pachesati sekho pathabing vichesati yam lokang cha imang sadevakang sokho dhamma padang sudesitam kusalo puppamiva pachesati फेनु पमं काय विमं विदित्वा मरीचि धम्मं अभिसंबुधानो छित्त्वान मारस्य पपुप्फकानि अदस्सनं मच्चु राजस्य गच्छे पुप्फानि हेव पचि नन्तं व्यासत्त मनसं नरं सुत्तगामं महोखोव मच्चु आदाय गच्छति पुप्फानि हेव पचिनन्तं व्यासत्त मनसं नरं अतित्तनेव कामेषु अंतको कुरुते वसन् यथापि भ्रमरो पुप्फं मन्नगन्धमहेठयं फलेतिरस्मादाय एवं गामे मुनिचरे. This is very significant mantra, sutra Buddha has taught, that be like, black bee. You know, black bee? Black bee collects the nectars of the flower, and then black bee roams around all the flowers of the same plant or different plants, and they collect the honey. They collect the honey from different flowers, and they go to their place and they release all those absorbed the essence of the flowers. That is called honey. So honey is different essence of different flowers, which are very nourishing. If you eat honey, pure honey, not impure, and then you'll find that that honey will give you so much nourishments that will provide you so much healing, healing effects to your body. So Buddha says that be like a black bee. So black bee goes to all the flowers. Suppose this is flower, right? And black bee goes there and takes its juices. So it enters into the center of the flower. You see this yellow center, right? And in the lotus flower also, yellow center, that enters into that absorbs the nectar, the juice, and without harming any petal, they gently come out of the flower. So be like a black bee. So wherever you live, go there, you learn, whatever you learn, and then without harming that place, you just live peacefully, without harming, without quarreling, without giving any negative review. Hey, this did me that. You see, people come, learn, and just because of their ego, they write negative things about us. Why? Because we ask them, please don't keep your ego with you. So whenever you enter in this room, you put off your shoes outside and also put off your ego and all the weaknesses outside. And out of their weaknesses, out of their ego, out of their, defilements, they blame us that we don't teach them. Actually, we teach the same thing what are written in the manual book, textbooks. And we are very strict, we are very disciplined. We ask you to learn and practice, but don't harm anyone. Don't harm, don't kill anyone, don't damage anyone. If you're not able to learn, that is your fault. That is not teacher's fault. If you're not able to learn anyone, just realize that is my fault and be peaceful, be very, patientful. And you'll find slowly you will overcome your weaknesses. Slowly you will remove all the blockages and you will become like us, a stronger one, endured one. So Buddha teaches through this mantra, through this sutta, that be like black bee. Collect the nectar, collect the juice, the honey, and depart without harming any petal of the flower. न परेशं विलोमानि न परेशं कथाकथं अत्तनोव अवेक्षेय कथानि अकथानि च यथापि रुचिरं पुप्पं वर्णवन्तं अगन्धकम् एवं सुभाषिता वाचा अफला होति अकुब्बतो यथापि रुचिरं पुप्पं वर्णवन्तं सुगन्धकम् एवं सुभाषिता वाचा सफला होति कुब्बतो. Speak meaningful, don't speak useless. This is what Buddha says. यथापि पुप्परा सिंहा कैरामाला गुणे बहु एवं जातेन मच्चेन कत्तबं कुशलं बहु न पुप्प गंधो पटिवातमेति न चंदनं तगर मल्लिका सतं च गंधो पटिवातमेति सब्बा दिशा सपुरिसोपवायति चंदनं तगरं वापि उपलं अथ वस्सिकी इति संगंध जातानं शील गंधो अनुत्तरो अपमत्तो अयं गंधो या अपमत्तो अयं गंधो व्यायं गंधो वाति देवेषु उत्तमो तेषं सम्पन्नशीलानं अपमाद विहारिणं सम्मदय्या विमुक्तानं मारो मक्कं न पिबते यथा संकार दानस्मिन् पूज्यितस्मिन् महापथे पदमं तत्थ जायेथ शुचिगन्धं मनोरमं एवं संकार भूतेषु अंधभूते पुथुज्जने अतिरोचति पय्याय सम्मा संबुद्ध सावको. So that was Upabaggo about the flowers. Be like the flowers, learn from the flowers. You can learn from everything of the existence. So also Buddha has mentioned the nature of the flower and to learn and live like that. Next is Balbaggo. Bal means the foolish people, fool, or ignorant people. Balbaggo is about unenlightened people, the silly, foolish, and ignorant people. So through these suttas, he exhorts that don't be like that. Digha jagrato ratting, dighang santasya yojanang, digho balanang sansaro sattamang avijanatam, charanti nadhigaccheya, seyang sadisamatano, ekacharyang dalhang kaira, nathi bale sahayata. Balak, we call it Balak, right? Bal means the ignorant people. Puttamatti, dhanamatti, Puttamatti, dhanamatti, iti balo bihati, attahi, attano natti, kuto putta, kuto dhanam. Yo balo mayati balyang pandito vapi tena so balo cha panditmani save baloti bucchati yav jivam piche balo panditang vairupasati naso dhammang vijanati dabbi suprasang yatha muhuttamapि cheviyu panditang vairupasati khippang dhammang vijanati jiva suprasang yatha. Buddha taught through these suttas that when you sit with masters, when you sit with teachers, then try to learn. Just don't spend the time like the spoon which serves you the soup, different tasty foods, but it doesn't take any taste from the tasty foods, delicious foods. So don't be like the spoon, but be like a hand, be like a tongue which tastes different tastes of the foods. Muhuttamapि cheviyu panditam pairupasati kippang dhammang vijanati jiva suprasang tatha yatha charanti bala tummedha amitteneva attana karonta papakam kammang yang hoti katukaphalang नतं कम्मं कतं साधु यं कत्वा अनुतप्पति यस्य अश्वो मुखो रोदं विपाकं पटि सेवति तंच कम्मं कतं साधु यं कत्वा नानुतप्पति यस्य पतितो सुमनो विपाकं पटि सेवति मधुवा मय्यति बालो याव पापं न पच्यति यदा च पच्यति पापं बालो दुःखं निगच्छति मासे मासे कुसज्ञेन बालो भुञ्जेय भोजनं न सो संखात धम्मानं कलं अगति षोडशिं नहि पापं कतं कम्मं सज्जु क्षीरंगव मुच्यति दहन्तं बालमन्वेति भस्म छन्नोव पावको यावदेव अनत्थाय यतं बालस्य जायति हन्ति बालस्य सुखंसं मुद्धमस्य विपातयन् असन्तं भावनमिच्छेय पुरेखारं च भिक्षुषु आवासेषु च ईश्वरीयं पूजा परकुलेषु च ममेव कथमयन्तु गिहि पब्बज्जिता उभौ ममेवाति वसा अस्सु किच्चा किच्चेषु किस्मिचि इति बालस्य संकापो इच्छा मानु च वर्धति अय्या हि लाभोपनिषा अय्या निब्बानगामिनी एवमेतं अभियाय भिक्खु बुद्धस्य सावको सक्कारं नाभिनंदेय विवेक मनु ब्रूह्वये इति बाल बक्को. Now that was about the Bal. Now next is Pandit Bangu. Pandit means the wise people, the enlightened one. खीर ला के या भगवान के सामने रख देना. Pandit Bangu. Pandit means wise, wise people. Sixth chapter. Nidhinang va pavattarang yang passe vajjadassinan nikkahya vading medhaving tadisang panditang bhaje tadisang bhajmanassa seyo hoti na papiyo ओवदेय्यानुशासेय असभ्या च निवारे स्तंय ही सोपियो होति असतं होति अप्पियो न भाजे पाप के मित्ते न भाजे पुरुषाधमे भजेत मित्ते कल्याणे भजेत पुरुषोत्तमे धम्मपीति सुखं सेति विपसन्नेन चेतसा अर्यप्पवेदिते धम्मे सदा रमति पंडितो उदकहि उदकहि नयन्ति नेत्तिका उसुकारा नमयन्ति ते जनं दारुण्यमयन्ति तच्छका अत्तानं दमयन्ति पंडिता शील यथा एक घनो वातेन न समीरति एवं निंदा प्रशंसासु न समिञ्जन्ति पंडिता यथापि रहतो गंभीरो विपसन्नो अनाविलो एवं धम्मानि श्रुत्वान् विपसीदन्त पंडिता सब्बत्थवे सप्पुरिसा सजन्ति न काम कामालपयन्ति सन्तो सुखेन फुट्ठा अथवा दुखेन न उच्चावचं पंडिता दर्शयन्ति न अत्य हेतु न परस्य हेतु न पुत्रमिच्छेन धनं न रक्षं न इच्छेय अधम्मेन समिद्धिमत्तनो न सशीलवा पय्यवा धम्मिकोशिया अपकाते मनुष्येषु ये जना पारगामिनो अथायं इतरापजा तीरमेवानुधावति ये चखो सम्म दक्षाते धम्मे धम्मानुवत्तिनो ते जना पारमिस्सन्ति मच्चोधेयं सुदुत्तरम् कनहं धम्मं विपहाय सुखं भावेत पंडितो ओका अनोकमाकम्म विवेक यत्थ दूरमं तत्राभिरति विच्छेय हित्वा कामे अकिंचनो परियोदपेय अत्तानं चित्तक्लेशे हि पंडितो ये संग संबोधियंगेषु सम्माचित्तं स्वभावितं आदान पिटी निस्सज्ञे अनुपादाय ये रता खीना सवाजुतिमंतो ते लोके परिनुव्यता इति पंडित बग्गो. थोड़ा ही लाए क्यों पूरा ले आते ना पूरा बर्तन ही ले आते ना पूरा पूरा बर्तन ले आओ ना. हाँ अब ले आते यहाँ पे रख दो यहाँ पे रख दो भगवान के पास कहीं रख दो पूरा बर्तन ले आओ और ढक्कन के साथ. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज सेवेंथ अरहत अरहंत बग्गो. गतधिनो गतधिनो विशोकस्य विपमुत्तस्य सब्बधि सब्बगंतपहीनस्य परिराहो न विज्जति उय्युञ्जन्ति सतीमन्तो नानिकेते रमन्ति ते हंसापल्ललं हित्वा ओकमोकं जहन्ति ते ये सन्निच्चयो नत्थि ये परियात भोजना सुयतो अनिमित्तो च विमुखो ये संगोचरो आकाशे व शकुन्तानं गति ते संदुरन्नया यस्सा सवा परिक्खीन आहारे च अनिश्चितो सुयतो अनिमित्तो च विमुखो यस्य गोचरो आकाशे व शकुन्तानं पदं तस्य दुरन्नयं यस्येन्द्रियाणि समथंगतानि अस्सा यथा सारथीना सुदन्ता पहीनमानस्य अनासवस्य देवापि तस्य हयन्ति तादिनो पथविषमो नो विरुध्यति इंदखीलुमपमो तादिसुपतो रहदो व अपेदकद्दमो संसारा न भवन्ति तादिनो संतं तस्य मनं होति संतावाचा च कम्म च सम्मदन्या विमुतस्य उपसंतस्सतादिनो अस्सधो akatayu cha sandhichedo chayo naro hatavakaso vantaso save uttama puriso game va yadi varanye ninne va yadi vathale yath arhanto vihiranti tan bhumi raman neyakam रमणीयानि अरण्यानि यत्थ न रमति जनो वीतरागा नमिस्सन्ति न ते काम गवेशिनो. That was about the arhat. Arhat means the fully pure souls are called arhat. So Buddha says the arhats, wherever arhats live, that place becomes, worthy of esteem, worthy of being there. Whether a village, a town, a city, or the jungle, or the forest. Next is Sahasrabhagu, 8th chapter. Sahasramapi chevacha anatthapad sanghita ekang atthapadang seyo yang sutva upasammati. Sahasramapi chegatha anatthapad sanghita ekang gatha padang seyo yang sutva upasammati. Through these words of Buddha says that don't be focused don't like thousands of things or numerous of things. If you have only one thing which is qualified, which is able, that is more than thousand things. Such means thousands. So he focuses on the quality here through these secrets, through these mantras. Yocha gatha satang bhase anattha parasangita ekang dhamma padang seyo yang sutva upasammati yo sahasang sahasena sangame manuse jine ekang cha jayamattânam save sangama juttamam mo atta have jitang seyo ya chayam itarapaja atdantassa pusassa niccang sanyatacharino नेव देवो न गंधब्बो न मारो सह ब्रह्मणा जितं अपजितं कैरा तथा रूपस्य जंतुनो मासे मासे सहस्रेण यो यजेथ सतं समं एकंच भावि तत्रानं मुहूर्तमपि पूजये सा एव पूजनासेयो यंचे वस्य सतं हुतं. Means if you worship other people for thousands of months, you'll get maybe less or no results. But if you listen and worship, adore the one who is enlightened one, who is arhat, you'll get the fruit even by worshipping and adoring just for a muhurt. Muhurt means, a moment. Even if you sit, worship an arhat for a minute, that will give you so much punya, so much, good karma. मासे मासे सहस्रेण यो ययेत् सतं समं एकंच भावि तत्तानं मुहूर्तमपि पूजये सा एव पूजनासेयो यंचे वत्स सतं हुतं. They who worship fire for thousands of months may get or may not get so much good karma, but one who worships an arhat even for a minute will receive so much punya, so much good karma by worshipping an enlightened one. Yo cha vassasatang jantu agging parichare vane ekanch bhavitattanan muhuttamavi pujaye sa eva pujana seyo yanche vassasatang hutan yang kinchi yitthang va hutang va loke samvatcharang yajet punyapekho sabbampi tangna chatubhagameti abhivadana uchchugatesu seyo abhivadan srilassa niccang buddha pachayino Chattaru Dhamma Badhanti Ayu Vanno Sukhang Balam. Means the one who salutes the senior citizens, who respects senior citizens, old people, they receive four things. Means Chattwari Dhamma, four. Means Dhamma, means you cultivate good karma. Ayu, longevity. Vanna, means you become beautiful, handsome. Sukh and Bal. Ayu, Van, Sukh, Bal. Four things you increase by respecting the old people. Okay, never abuse, never harm old people. Yo cha vassa satang jive dussilo asamahito ekahang jivitang seyo silavantasya jhaino. Yo cha vassa satang jive duppayam asamahito ekahang jivitang seyo payavantasya jhaino. Yo cha vassa satang jive usito hin viriyo ekahang jivitang seyo viriya maravato da tarhang. See, in this sutra, Buddha talks about virya. Yesterday I have talked about virya. Virya means energy. Energy. So Buddha says that you should have energy. And if you live drained, if you live the life of thousands with drained energy, your life will be fruitless. But if you live your life even for a day with full of energy, that one day can give you so much things. इसको चुप करवा जरा बोलो. यो च वत्सतं जीवे दुपयो असमाहितो एकाहं जीवितं सेयो पय्यवन्तस्य झायिनो. यो च वत्सतं जीवे कुसितो हीन वीर्यो एकाहं जीवितं सेयो वीर्यामरवतो दृढम्. यो च वत्सतं जीवे अपस्सं उदयभयं एकाहं जीवितो सेयो पश्यतो उदयभयं. यो च वत्सतं जीवे अपस्सं अमतं पदं एकाहं जीवितो सेयो पश्यतो अमतं पदं. यो च वत्सतं जीवे अपस्सं धम्ममुत्तमं एकाहं जीवितं सेयो पश्यतो धम्ममुत्तमं धम्ममुत्तमं. Means only 1 minute can give you so much results, so much good karma. If you are mindful, if you are serious, if you are intensive, if you are having so much energy, So you see, through these sutras, Buddha talks about the deep seal moralities, deep knowledge, deep energy, okay, deep concentration that can give you everything, especially the ultimate thing of life. Ninth, Papa Bhaggo, Avittarate, Avittarete Kalyane, पापा चित्तं निवारये तन्धयहि करोतु पुण्यं पापस्मिन् रपति मनो. पापञ्चे पुरुषो कैरा नननं कैरा पुनः पुनं न तं हि छन्दं कैराथ दुःखो पापस्य उच्चयो. पुण्यञ्चे पुरुषो कैरा कैरानं पुनः पुनं तं हि छन्दं कैराथ सुखो पुण्यस्य उच्चयो. पापोऽपि पश्यति भद्रं याव पापं न पच्यति यदा च पच्यति पापं अथ पापो पापानि पश्यति. भद्रोऽपि पश्यति पापं याव भद्रं न पच्यति यदा च पच्यति भद्रं अथ भद्रो भद्राणि पश्यति. मावमन्येत पापस्य नामन्तं आगमिष्यति उद्बिन्दुनिपातेन उत्कुम्भोऽपि पूरति. बालो पूरति पापस्य थोकं थोकंपि आचिनं. मावमन्येत पुण्यस्य नवमन्तं आगमिष्यति उद्बिन्दुनिपातेन उत्कुम्भोऽपि पूरति. धीरो पूरति पुण्यस्य थोकं थोकंपि आचिनं. वाणिजो भयं मग्गं अपसत्थो महद्धनो विसञ्जीवितु कामो व पापानि परिवज्जये. पाणिं हि चेवनो नास्स हरेय पाणिना विसं नापणं विषमन्वेति नत्थि पापं अकुब्बतो. योप अपदुत्थस्य नरस्य तुष्यति शुद्धस्य पोषस्य अनङ्गन्नस्य तमेव बालं पच्येति पापं. सुखमो रजो पटिवातं वखित्तो गभमेकि उपज्जन्ति निरयं पापकम्मिनो सग्गं सुगतिनो यन्ति परिनिब्बन्ति अनासवा. न अन्तलिख्ये न समुद्धमज्जे न पब्बतानं विवरं भविष्य न विज्जति सो जगति पदेशो यत्थितो मुच्येय पापकम्मा. Nantilikhe means you cannot save yourself anywhere, even in the space, antariksh. or in samudra, either or in the ocean. Na pavattanam, nor in the mountains. Vivrang pavisya, nor in the caves. Na vijjati. If you are doing sin, if you are doing the path, you cannot save yourself, even going anywhere. But you can save yourself by doing a path. Na antilikhe na samuddhamajje na pabbatanam vivrang pavissa na vijjati su jagatti paddesu yatithatam na pasaheyamachu. That was Papaku. 10th is Dandavaku. Sabbe tasanti dandassa sabbe bhayanti machunu attanam upamankatva nahaneyana ghate. Sabbe tasanti dandassa sabbe sanjeevitang piyang attanam upamankatva nahaneyana ghate. Sukhakamani bhutani yo dandene vihinsati attano sukhmesano piccha sona labhate sukham. Means everyone fears the punishments. So don't give punishment to anyone, especially the death punishment. That's what Buddha talks about. Sukha kamani bhutani yo dandena nahinsati attano sukhmesano pichaso labhate sukham ma voch pharusang kanchi buddha pativate yutang dukha hi sarambha katha patidanda pusye yutang sache nere si attanam kanso upahato yatha एस पत्तोसि निब्बानं सारंभो तेन विच्यति यथा दंडेन गोपालो गावो पाजयति गोचरं एवं जरा च मच्चो च आयुं पाजयन्ति पाणिना. Means the cowherd drives the hundreds of cows by showing the stick. So also the death takes all the people towards the death, like the cowherd. To them who are unenlightened, who don't realize the truth and who don't live accordingly. Ath papani kammani karan balo na bucchati sehi kamme hi dummedo agita tappati yodanden adandesu appadutthesu dussati dassannamayan tarang thanam kippameve nigacchati vedanam pharusangjani sarirasya cha vedanam garukang vapi avadham chittakkhepan cha papune rajato va upasaggam abkhanam cha darunam parikkhayan cha yatinam bhoganam cha pavangurang athavasya agarani agidahati pavaku kayasya bheda duppayo nirayan sopapajjati na naggacharya na jata na panka na saka thandila saika va rajo chalang ukkutik padhanam sodhenti machang avitinna khang. So through these mantras, Buddha teaches that if you punish the ones who don't deserve for that, then you will have 10 hazards, 10 catastrophes in your life. Means lots of pain or physical sickness, or you'll have depression, or you'll get punishment from the government, or you receive so much physical pain or mental sufferings, and can be burnt by the fire, or can have any catastrophe in the life. So don't punish the people who are not culprits, who are not proved as the violators. Na naggacharya na jatana panka nana saka thandil saikava rajo jallang ukkutik padhanam sodhenti machang avitinna khang alankato chepi sammang chareya santo danto niyato brahmachari sabbesu bhutesu nithaya dandang so brahmano so samano sa bhikkhu. हिरेन सेधो पुरुषो कोचि लोकस्मि विज्जति यो नित्यं अपबोधति अश्वो भद्रो कसामिवो अश्वो यथा मद्भद्रो कसानि विट्ठो आतापिनो संवेगिनो भवाथ श्रद्धाय शीलेन च वीर्येण च समाधिना विनिच्छयेन च संपन्न विज्जाचरण प्रतिशता जहिष्यथ दुःखमिदं अनप्पकं उदकहि नयन्ति नेत्तिका सुकारा नमयन्ति तेजनं दारुं नमयन्ति तच्छका दत्तानं दमयन्ति सुब्बता. So that was Dandabhakku. And next is Jarabhakku. So there are other chapters also, but now we'll finish up to this only. Later we will cover all the other remaining chapters. Kronahaso Kivanando Nichang Pajjalite Sati Andhakaran Unattha Padipang Nagavesatha Pasachittakatang Bimbang Rukayang Samusitang Aturang Bahusankappang Yasanathithuvang Titi Parijinnamidang Rupang Roganilang Pavangurang Pichati Puti Sandeho Maranantahing Jivitam Yani Mani Pathani Alabuneva Sarade Kapotakani Attini Tani Swanakarati Attinang Nagarang Katam Mansalohita Lepanang Yathajara Chamachucha Mano Makocha Hohito Jiranti Ve Rajatha Suchitta Atho Sarirampi Jarang Upeti Satancha Dhammona Jarang Upeti Santo Have Sabbi Pavedayanti अपस्सुतायं पुरिसो बलिबद्धोव जीरति मनसानि तस्य बद्धन्ति पय्या तस्य न बद्धति. Means there are lots of people who just grow in their body, but they don't grow in their mind. Buddha feels pity on them. Anek jati sansarang sandhavisang anibhisang gahakarango gavesanto dukha jati punapunam gahakarak dithosi punage hangnakahasi sabbate phasuka bhagga gahakotang visankatam visankharagatam chittam tanhanam khaymajjaka acharitva brahmacharyang aladha yogvane dhanam jinnako chavajhayanti खीनम अच्छेव पल्लले अचरित्वा ब्रह्मचर्यं अलब्धायोभ्यने धनं सेन्ति चापाति खीनाव पुराणानि अनुत्थुनम् इति Jarabhakku. So far we have finished total 11th chapters up to 15th page, and the rest we will finish in the afternoon, and in that way we will finish all the major teachings of the Buddha. Total there are 26 chapters. We have finished so far 11 chapters. And now we will just offer the flowers after chanting the mantras. You will chant with me after. Bring your both palms joined. You will chant after me. We'll try to chant as much as. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. That means I salute to all the Bhagavat, means the blessed ones. Arhat, mean the pure souls, fully pure souls. Samma Sambuddhassa means supremely enlightened ones. That was the meaning of the mantras. Now we'll salute to all the Buddhas of the past and present and future. But before saluting all the Buddhas, let us salute the 7 major Buddhas. नमो गौतम बुद्धाय। नमो गौतम बुद्धाय। नमो गौतम बुद्धाय। नमो कश्यप बुद्धाय। नमो कश्यप बुद्धाय। नमो कश्यप बुद्धाय। नमो कोनागमन बुद्धाय। नमो कोनागमन बुद्धाय। नमो कोनागमन बुद्धाय। नमो ककुसंध बुद्धाय। नमो ककुसंध बुद्धाय। नमो ककुसंध बुद्धाय। नमो वृषभ बुद्धाय। नमो वृषभ बुद्धाय। नमो वृषभ बुद्धाय। नमो शिखी बुद्धाय। नमो शिखी बुद्धाय। नमो शिखी बुद्धाय। नमो विपस्सी बुद्धाय। नमो विपस्सी बुद्धाय। नमो विपस्सी बुद्धाय। नमो अमिताभ बुद्धाय। नमो अमिताभ बुद्धाय। नमो अमिताभ बुद्धाय। नमो सर्वेभ्यो बुद्धेभ्यो। नमो सर्वेभ्यो बुद्धेभ्यो। नमो सर्वेभ्यो बुद्धेभ्यो। This means I have saluted 3 times to Gautam Buddha, then we saluted 3 times to Kassap Buddha, then we saluted 3 times to the Buddha before Kassap Buddha was Purnagaman Buddha, then we saluted to Kakusant Buddha, then we saluted to Besabu Buddha, then Shiki Buddha, then Vipassi Buddha, and then Amitabha Buddha. Amitabha Buddha is also very powerful Buddha, and then all the Buddhas. Now chant the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Buddha, all the truly supreme enlightened ones, and Sangha means the community of all these Buddhas, and Sangha, the community. Buddha, Dhamma. Dhamma means the teachings, the message of the Buddhas, all the Buddhas. It's called Dhamma, and that is egolessness, emptiness. There are only 2 Dhammas, egolessness and emptiness. So we salute to that Dhamma also, and Sangha, the community of all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and all the disciples, masters. So we'll chant this mantra. Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Namassami. Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Namassami. Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Namassami. Salute to all the Buddhas. His teachings, Dhamma is Nibbana. Nibbana is Dhamma. And Sangha, the community of all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and disciples and masters. And offer these flowers to the Buddha. Yes. Come, enough for the flowers. Now, we have worshipped all the Buddhas and we pray to all the Buddhas. May they bless us with their kindness, with their kind blessings. May the entire existence, including this planet, the universe, galaxies, innumerable galaxies, may the entire existence be blessed with Buddha's blessings, blessed with his teachings. We'll chant the mantras. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashit Dukh Bhag Bhavet. Now together, we'll speak once Om and three chanted to spread the peace everywhere into the entire distance, inside, outside. Inhale. Om. Shanti. 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 Move on. Well, now we'll have the book opening ceremony. Thank you for joining. Namaste.